welcome to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas. As we welcome in those back-to-school vibes, it's time to gear up with new backpacks, supplies, and open minds. We're ready to take on new lessons and exciting challenges. Let's go. Summer may be over, but the excitement is just beginning as students and teachers gear up for a brand new school year. Whether you're setting up a classroom or cracking open a fresh notebook, it's time to dive into cool new projects, spark creativity, and fire up those circuits for hands-on learning. Just like AZ StRUT, as they're heading into another season of refurbishing, reusing, and recycling hands-on experiences. They're an organization focused on creating new opportunities and sparking discovery. Let's take a look.
So AZ StRUT was formed back in the late 90s as a joint effort with Intel and Motorola. They were here in the Valley and they saw that a lot of electronics were starting to get into our landfills, and they also saw there's a need to develop the next generation of workforce. So the effort was to create AZ StRUT, and what we do then since that time is work with schools to get electronics out of landfills and get it recycled or refurbished, and also teach the next generation of workforce on how to do that. We work with the community or with organizations to collect any e-waste, working or not, new or old. Either if it's a big company, we'll come and pick up from them, but we also accept drop-offs from the community or from any organization. And then we process what is brought in. And what we can't, it has to be recycled at that point. So we do a lot of recycling, but our first and best use is to get it in the hands of someone who could still benefit from this device or this electronic component. So we work with schools and students to get these devices refurbished and reusable so someone else can use them.
Well, when a company wants to pick up, or an individual, because I do pick up from people's houses as well, what they need to do is go to our website, azstrut.org. When that gets submitted, I get an email stating that wanting a pickup request. Once that date is scheduled and that time comes, then I'll come with a box truck and I will go and pick up the equipment. Anything that's donated to us is not going to go into the landfill. We're going to either reuse it or recycle it.
We want to contribute to the mission of AZ StRUT. There's the 3 T's: time, treasure, and talent. If you have the time to spare, even if you're not a very technical person, that's fine. Sometimes we just need someone to help us sort through items and put things in the bin they need to belong to. Some things are just very heavy. We need to move things around. If you have more of a talent, great. You can help us with our refurbishing process or help us with our experiences to help the younger groups figure out how to take apart a computer and put it back together. And of course, there's the treasure. If you have the ability to give up of some of your resources to help fund us, that's also appreciated. So there's really all levels of participation available to anyone who is interested in our mission.
So they don't have to have any experience with computers here. You can learn here on the job. And that's what makes this place so unique. There's so many businesses out there that require experience. Well, you have to get that experience somewhere, and this is the place to get it.
Just the experience of being able to take something that was once trash and turn it into someone else's treasure.
AZ StRUT accepts nearly all electronics, old or new, working or not, and relies on the generous support of donors and volunteers to keep its mission alive. Financial contributions are always welcome and tax deductible, helping AZ StRUT empower students, schools, and communities across Arizona. If you'd like to make a difference and become a valued supporter, visit azstrut.org. Together, we can fuel the future of tech education. What a great way to kick off the school year with STEM and sustainability leading the way. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas. We're here at AZ StRUT in Tempe, Arizona, where students are turning old tech into new opportunities through refurbishing, recycling, and reusing. AZ StRUT, or Arizona Students Recycling Used Technology, is a nonprofit organization partnering with local schools to empower students through hands-on computer repair programs. These initiatives help students build valuable technical skills while gaining real-world work experience. It's learning, growth, and green impact all in one. We made our way to Casa Grande, Arizona, where United Way of Pinal County celebrated their annual back-to-school bash with the amazing support of Cox Communications. Let's take a look.
Today we have our Back to School Bash, which is presented by United Way of Pinal County and Cox Communications. It's a great community event where we host school supplies, backpacks, community resources. We got balloon animals, we got free food for the families, just a lot of great things to get them ready for the school year and help them with their daily lives. Pinal County has a very rich history of farming and mining. We have a lot of cotton producers, a lot of rural areas out here. So they don't always get the same services or the same support that maybe a dense city like Phoenix might get. So that's what makes our job even more important. So they check in, we get them a nice welcome, we give them a passport so they get to go around and meet all the different great agencies we have. They're gonna get goodies, they're gonna get resources, they're gonna get books. They're gonna go around and fill up bags full of all sorts of great things to take home.
Well, the mission of United Way is to improve people's lives by providing educational opportunities and also financial stability. So we have programs that actually that are geared to helping individuals get a new career, like trade and vocational schools, but they're combined with financial education. So we take them from education to work and financial stability.
This is something they've done here in Pinal County for 29 years. We got involved a couple of years ago because there was a huge demand within the community and we were happy to come and help.
Cox has been the keystone supporter since last year when we partnered with them for this event. Their support really makes all this possible. They're the one that gets the food for all the families. 24 agencies here in total, and they're putting their best foot forward, making sure that they reach out to each community member here to give them support that they might be needing or missing in their life.
The opportunity to have the things you need on day one for families that may be struggling or for families in need, it's not only empowering and uplifting, but it kind of gives you a sense of self, gives you a sense of heading in the right direction. And there's no better way walking in on day one with nice clothes on, a backpack full of supplies, a smile on your face, and just ready to start the school year.
I'm Elijah, and I'm in first grade. I got a backpack full of school supplies, and I got some pencils and some markers and a ruler.
We brought in a DJ, we brought in food, we brought in balloons, we brought in everything we could to make this a fun opportunity for kids to get the stuff that they needed, but also to have a good time and celebrate.
We want them to leave with school supplies to take the burden off of starting the school year. We want them to get some help from some of these great agencies around us right now that are willing to help them and really just elevate them so that tomorrow's a better day.
Thanks United Way and Cox Communications for the Back to School Bash.
United Way of Pinal County is committed to improving lives by mobilizing resources and building strong partnerships to tackle the most pressing needs in the community. Your generosity helps drive the success and long-term impact of United Way's programs across Pinal County. Ready to make a difference? Visit unitedwayofpc.org and get involved today. As I work on this desktop PC for purposes of recycling, check out Valleywise Health Foundation, an organization whose mission is to raise funds for key programs and a lot more. Take a look.
The mission of Valleywise Health is to provide excellent care to every patient, every time. We are home to the Arizona Burn Center, which is one of the largest burn centers in the country, but particularly in the Southwest. We have a wide range of services that allow us to live that mission. Patients and families are flown in even from around the country to receive care here. It's a comprehensive program that includes acute treatment, but also recovery with rehab services. We're a level 1 trauma center with capability to care for adults and children. So if a family is unfortunately in an emergency trauma, we have the ability to keep and care for the entire family here at Valleywise Health.
Valleywise Health Foundation has been serving the community for over 30 years. Our role is to raise funds and find resources for our health system. Valleywise Health identifies areas of the community that are most in need. That's where you're going to find our community health centers. That's where you're going to find our hospitals. Serves Maricopa County. Our main campus is at 24th and Roosevelt, where our medical center is housed, as well as our community health center. and our behavioral health hospital.
Comprehensive primary care services for women, children, and adults, patients of all ages. A very busy, robust labor and delivery service for pregnant women. And what we are standing in here is one of our best training spaces. This is a simulation lab where we have our students and residents come practice clinical scenarios on mannequins that have a lot of lifelike qualities. We play a key role in the city of Phoenix and Maricopa County on medical education. So we are affiliated with a number of medical schools, and we host a number of residency training programs here to help provide future physicians and workforce for the state of Arizona.
Valleywise Health Foundation is proud to support the Backpack campaign every year. This started as a program through our family resource centers years ago, just a grassroots employee donation. It's grown by having community partners. We now give over 3,000 backpacks to needy families. And it's such a heartwarming event to see the community partners come in, help us pack the backpacks, and then help distribute them to the family. And those kids are so happy when they go away because they know they're ready for school. So without our community partners, many programs are unable to get the resources they need to function. So when community partners come in, not only bring in volunteers from their organizations to help us, but also to donate funds, it makes a difference.
I hope that they leave feeling cared for and respected and heard.
Our mission is to make sure that you are supported as a patient and patients' families are supported no matter what care you need.
What a fantastic way of doing more. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Doing More, where we shine a light on the good things happening in our communities. I'm Erica Cardenas. We're here at AZ StRUT's staging room, where devices are waiting to be refurbished so they can be distributed. We caught up with the Arizona Community Foundation, where they manage charitable gifts and award millions in grants and scholarships each year to build a stronger future. Take a look.
The Arizona Community Foundation has an amazing history here in Arizona. It's a nonprofit 501c3 organization, and there are approximately 900 community foundations across the country. In Arizona, we're lucky because we get to serve the entire state. We partner with individuals, corporations, and nonprofits to bring their funds and deposit them here with other charitable individuals, and then we help invest those charitable dollars in nonprofits, not only here in Arizona, but across the world. Normally starts with a donor, an individual or a family that comes to us and says, you know, I'm really interested in doing our philanthropy here in Arizona. We'd like to partner with you, ACF, because you're a trusted nonprofit here in Arizona and you know the nonprofit sector and you know the needs in Arizona. So once we get a really good idea what that donor or donor's family wants to do with their charitable donation, we then connect them with those amazing nonprofits that we vetted and that we know very well, because we have staff all over the state of Arizona.
A lot of our grant making really focuses on early childhood and access to quality early childhood. We've really made a concerted effort over the past couple of years to really focus in on certifications, credentials, micro-credentials. So we're continuing to see growth in our tech manufacturing, advanced manufacturing spaces here in the state. And so a lot of our efforts on the scholarship work and some of the post-secondary work that we've been doing through the Alice Center has really kind of focused in on providing more access to students in those spaces.
In the Stepping Stone Foundation, we're a very small team. So we rely on the support of the community to help us continue that support. Working with the staff from Arizona Community Foundation it's a plus. It's not just working with another big foundation. They're accessible, always ready to guide us or help us. They always have learning opportunities for us to better ourselves as leaders of the organizations.
One of the things that really kind of sets a Stepping Stone Foundation apart is the leadership, innovation. The leader of the organization, Gabby Jimenez, has done a really, really great job of thinking about partnerships, not only with her school partners, but other community partnerships to really kind of help to scale the work and think about what the next 20, 30 years of the organization is going to be.
For me, it's an honor to be leading the team here at the Arizona Community Foundations, because every day I see the impact of their work and I see the impact of our investors that they have every day in community. Amazing things can happen when you put people around the table with diverse ideas and perspectives great things come out of that. And that's, again, our superpower at ACF.
It's always amazing to see welcoming smiles. It's always a positive experience.
Anything you do with us, you're helping another nonprofit thrive. We're community philanthropy at heart. We give where we live.
We traveled to Creighton School District in Phoenix, Arizona, where United Healthcare Community Plan hosted their 19th annual Health and Wellness Back to School Fair at Excelencia School. Let's check it out.
We are very excited at United Healthcare Community Plan of Arizona to be hosting our 19th annual Health and Wellness Fair. We are here in the Creighton School District. We are at Excelencia Elementary School. The first 1,000 kids that come through the door get a backpack full of school supplies, and we know, this time of year it's really expensive for parents and for teachers. So we're very excited that we can at least start them out with a brand new backpack. That'll make the kids excited. Have some school supplies in there as well, so the parents don't have to worry about going through that expense. We've got a ton of great partners here today. Teros Health, who is one of our federally qualified health centers in Arizona.
It's important to give back, and then that's why we're here, right? We know, and a lot of our employees, a lot of our families, are maybe in the same predicament, and we want to be out there, and it's what we're all about. It's helping the community, it's coming together, being one, and providing the services that our community needs to keep moving forward and keep living the best lives they can.
Beauty school that's here giving kids haircuts, so again, they can start out the school year looking really sharp and dapper. And just again, it takes a community, like everyone says, no one can do this alone. So partnering with people that live in the communities like we do, that's what we really want. And Creighton went out of their way to let us use their school, let us set up, be able to do all of these great things because they know how critical it is for their kids learning and being healthy, and for their families as well.
This event's so important to our community because it allows our families to get ready for school before the first day. And as a district, we are really focused on improving student outcomes, but the best way we can do that is to have every kid ready with everything that they need on the first day of school. The reactions I have seen from our kids getting their backpacks and getting their supplies, and even seeing some of their friends at the event, they are literally vibrating with excitement. It gets me so energized for the start of the school year. I was already excited, but seeing the kids' reaction, the smile on their faces and their joy to be back and getting ready for school just makes for an amazing set.
It's not just about backpacks, it's truly about community and bringing people together and giving back. We know that things are tough right now, and school is getting ready to get started, and we're trying to help the families.
I hope the impression that everyone leaves with today is that there are many people in the community who care about them. Our school district, our partners at United Healthcare, all the other partners that are here with us today, but beyond that, and we want to help make certain every student is super successful.
We'll be back with more on Doing More after this. Welcome back to Doing More. We're here at AZ StRUT, an organization equipping students with tech skills while promoting hands-on experience and sustainability. Our final story celebrates the 2025 Cox Scholarship recipients. Each year, Cox selects outstanding students based on financial need and the strong commitment to their personal growth. Let's take a look at this year's inspiring scholars.
We are celebrating the students in Arizona who have received a $10,000 scholarship from Cox Communications in order to continue their college education.
When I first found out I was one of the 2025 Cox Scholarship recipients, I was beyond happy.
I remember opening the email and being in so much disbelief. I thought it was spam at first.
I was overjoyed and somewhat in disbelief.
The first thing I thought was that this is a large burden released off of me.
Jumping around everywhere. I was really happy, and I was so glad to be getting this support.
Amazement, thrill, excitement.
Rolled out of bed, jumped up, and went to go call my parents.
As I remember waking up to the email and reading it, I just kept rereading it over and over again.
Cox has awarded over $240,000 in scholarships so far under this annual program, and we award these scholarships to students that have at least a 2.5 GPA and have demonstrated leadership and commitment in their community. So in addition to getting the scholarship, we were able to celebrate these students at a Diamondbacks game, gifting them with an iPad and AirPods. And it was a really wonderful way to give some public recognition to these students for their achievements.
The Cox Scholarship breaks down that barrier. It gives students like me the chance to take advantage of all that their universities offer without having to worry as much about how they're going to afford it.
This scholarship is so important because it really shows that any dream can be met. Opens the gateway to so many different opportunities. I'm going to be able to pursue my dream college and not have to worry about not making it because of financial problems.
It can help me through my educational journey by relieving a lot of that financial pressure from going to an out-of-state college.
Thank you so much for believing in me and believing in students and the next coming generation.
I am incredibly grateful for the Cox leaders to be able to support in all of our goals and the things that we aspire to accomplish.
Thank you to the Cox leaders. I think establishing this program is wonderful. It's making a great impact. Definitely meant a lot for me, and I really appreciate that support and your belief in me.
To have your tuition covered, your meals covered, everything like that is just amazing for any student, especially people who wouldn't have had that opportunity otherwise.
We hope that taking some of the financial pressure off with these scholarships is one less thing that they have to worry about, so they can focus on exploring career opportunities that will pay it forward and contribute back to society.
Thank you, Cox Communications.
Thanks to Cox Communications for this opportunity.
Thank you, Cox Communications.
Thank you, Cox Communications.
Thank you, Cox Communications, for making this possible.
Thank you, Cox Communications.
Thank you, Cox Communications.
Thank you, Cox Communications, for giving me this great opportunity.
As we wrap up our visit here at AZ StRUT, we want to give a big thank you to the team for all they do to support students and protect our environment. Thank you, AZ StRUT, for creating a brighter, greener future. From hands-on tech training to computer recycling, AZ StRUT is making a lasting impact, one refurbished device at a time. Their dedication to empowering youth and promoting sustainability is truly inspiring. We at Doing More want to wish everyone an amazing 2025-2026 school year. May it be filled with exciting new experiences, meaningful challenges, and endless opportunities to learn and grow. I'm Erica Cardenas. Thanks so much for joining me, and see you on the next Doing More.
Refurbish, reuse, recycle, and learn. AZ StRUT.